Hey guys, what's up? So in the last video, we did Eastern Asia. Now, we're gonna do Europe and some parts of Africa because we already did a small part of Africa in the Middle East part. So yeah, let's get started. So first, I'm gonna start with Africa. Sorry, since there's not much I want to fix, then we're gonna move on to Europe, where there actually is a lot that I want to fix. Anyways, as I was saying, guys, search from bottom to top. Anyways, with that done, let's get started. So first, we have these three guys. If I'm not wrong, there's the Gambia, which is this one, Senegal, which is here, and this country, I forgot its name. Although that's not important, because now they will be one official country. Lovely. Mali can unite with this country. Sorry, I forgot its name too. In many of these tiny countries in Africa, I really don't know their names. I know them, but I forget them very often. Yeah. Then we have this guy here. Actually, no. So here, what will happen is we will split it up. And you know what's the best way to split up a country? The best and simplest way? Use the African technique, which is just draw a straight line. Yeah, Africa looks way much better. Next, Western Sahara. Yeah, no. You guys belong to Morocco. And finally, we move on to these guys. So I live here in this island, and the name of it is Malta. Most European people heard about it, especially, and Indians too, because there are many tourists in Malta and there are also many Indian people immigrating. So yeah. Nowadays Malta's pretty famous. And as the Maltese, we've never really had a proper empire. We were just always the same three islands. So that's why I will give Malta an empire. And you may be asking, why did I leave this out? You'll find out very soon. The reason why I left that out is because here I will draw, Here I will draw a border. And you may be wondering, what does this border represent? Well, I will tell you guys very soon. I just need to fix this. Anyways, this will be part of Italy. So this thing will be part of Italy. And then the rest, so this, will be a combination of That will be a combination of Libya and Tunisia. No, they both have such small coastlines. Meanwhile, Malta itself, the mainland, is literally just a dot on the map, and the colonial empire is this. So yeah. Anyways, so very happily announced we're done fixing Africa's borders, well, part of Africa's borders. So now we can head over to Europe. I'm gonna start with Western Europe since there are less things I wanna fix. Anyways, so the first thing we're gonna do is this. And you know what? I feel like I don't even need to explain anything. Anyways, lovely. Also, I think Iberia would look very well united. If you're watching this video and you're from either Spain or Portugal, would you like this to happen? Anyways, with that, I would also be bringing the Basque region. Perfect. Actually, no, never mind. Never mind. Next, heading on to France. Yeah, there's actually nothing I really want to do here. Except for this island, Corsica. Wait, yes, Corsica. Corsica and Sardinia, which is part of Italy, will become a country of their own. So yeah, now they're just a country in the middle of the Mediterranean. Heading on, the Benelux. You know, you can never trust Germany with the Benelux. So that's why we're gonna be helping these guys out a bit by erasing the border and officially making them one country. Very good. Next, Germany. Yeah, you really thought I wasn't gonna give the mighty Germany anything. Nice one. Austria is kind of like just a German puppet state. So I was thinking, Germany kind of deserves Austria. And I will also be rearranging the Swiss border with the African way, just draw a straight line. Although then that looks too unrealistic, so that's why we're just gonna draw another straight line. And you may be wondering, why am I drawing so many straight lines? Welp. Here's your answer. Wait a sec. Okay, perfect. Hold up just a sec. Okay, now it's perfect. And I'm sorry, France, that I did this, but it was just looking way too unrealistic. Next, heading on to these two. Time to bring back the good old Czechoslovakia. Wait. I think the border looked something like this. Pretty well. And now we're gonna make Hungary happy. Although no, don't think that I will give Romanian land to Hungary. No, I'm half Romanian. Instead, I will be doing this. And then we'll just erase this because I don't like it. And we'll just casually divide Serbia in half. Okay, we're gonna make perfect. Although, in compensation, Serbia will be getting this. Anyways, sorry about my grandma. Perfect. Yeah, Serbia's looking very decapitated. And Albania will be getting this. Although little does Albania know, they are now Greek. Yeah, looks way much better. Next, there's nothing I want to do to Greece, to Bulgaria. So we'll head on to Romania. And actually here there'll just be one thing I'm gonna do, which is bam. I know these borders look kind of like World War II styled, but trust me, in the end it will all be worth it. Anyways, heading on. Here I'll be racing. In this part of the video, I'll be erasing a bunch of borders. And I think most of you can tell what I'm trying to do. Although if you can't, yeah, here's what I was trying to do. Also, there is one border that I can't fix. Although I'll get to that border later. And just before I'll do this, like if we're being honest, Ukraine deserves it. Anyways, let's give Ukraine some of this. And no, don't really like the flow of the border. Yep. And now I can just erase this. Perfect. Yeah. Ukraine now looks way much better. And don't mind if we give some of that to the Baltics. Anyways. Yeah. So now, I'll be moving on to the Nordics. So, first up, we're gonna fix Finland's borders. We're gonna give Finland some new borders entirely. Because trust me, Finland's borders are looking way too chopped and cooked. So it's just right if we arrange their borders. And here I'm just gonna do this. Perfect. Wait a sec. Okay, now. No, it just still looks unrealistic. Perfect. Anyways, don't worry, Norway and Sweden will be getting something. And that is, I will be uniting them together. So that, yeah. We have the mighty Norway-Finnish Empire. Oh yeah, and I do have a little surprise for Denmark. So the first thing I will be doing to little Denmark is erasing that line, no one needs it. We'll be moving it a slight bit to the north. And yeah, that's little Denmark surprise. Now, finally, we have the good old Russia. And they already lost a bunch of land here because like this was all theirs and they lost it. So in compensation, Russia will be getting this chunk of land. I know it's not as big as their old land, but at least they got something. And I think just with that, Europe's borders are now fixed. And parts of Africa's borders. And be honest, like this looks way much cleaner. There are like less countries, less squiggly lines. Like look at, like, I really love Italy's border. Like, look at this most African style border. Like, yeah. Anyways, so for today, that will be it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And stay tuned for the next part. Which in the next part I will finish Africa. Because Northern Africa, we've done it. It's done. Although Central and Southern Africa are not done yet. Also, by the way, just a quick update. The next video I might not be able to post it in December, so I will have to post it in January because I might run out of uploads. And also, Australia, I've decided, Australia or Oceania, however you want to call it, I call it Australia. I will not be doing a video because there's nothing to fix. In fact, I'll narrate everything to you now, which is just Tasmania becomes independent. Bam. Anyways, as I said, don't forget to like and subscribe. Merry Christmas. Wait, no. Peace out.